Welcome to Real Leaders with Roshini, the podcast with real talk, real questions, real insight, and we hope real inspiration. For real. We're on the road at the Minova Summit, a 3-day future-leaning conference in downtown Minneapolis. My guests are the brother-sister team of Hannah and Charlie Lucas. They are co-creators of the notOK app, an app they created in 2017. It officially launched in 2018. It's taking the world by storm. Hannah, how did you two come up with this?
Well, it all started on a long time ago, my freshman year of high school. I was super excited to go into high school. Don't ask me why. I'm kind of regretting it now. But the second week of school, I started passing out. It became a frequent thing. Missed a ton of school. I was bullied, harassed, sexually threatened by guys in my class. It all just caused me to spiral deeper and deeper into depression. I struggled with eating disorders, self-harm, and eventually had a suicide attempt. And that's when I came up with the idea.
And fill us in, Charlie. What does the notOK app do?
So the notOK app is essentially a digital panic button that when pressed, it sends a text message to your pre-selected up to 5 closest contacts with your current GPS location and a text message that says, "Hey, I'm not okay. Come call me, text me, or come check up on me," along with your current GPS location and directions.
And it's easy as that quick text?
Yes, ma'am. You tap a button and you're instantly connected to your support group like that.
What has been the reaction to this?
So far, we've had an incredible reaction. We've realized that this app can be used for so much more than just mental health. It can be used for physical, mental, anything.
We have it in rehab centers. You could use it for any type of crisis that you're going through.
What I love is, so Hannah, you're currently 17. Charlie, you're currently 14. I love that at such a young age, you have taken what, Hannah, could have been just a complete tragedy into something positive, not only for yourself, not only for the hometown of Atlanta, but really for the world and young people, as well as now any age bracket, really.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, we're super excited about it.
It's honestly been awesome.
And what is it like? You started this. Hannah, you're the CEO of the notOK app. Charlie, you're the CIO. What is it like, brother, sister, working together like this?
It's like having a coworker, that knows where you are 24/7 and that you can't escape from.
And that randomly pranks you for no reason.
She greased the floor one time and I just was down in 8 seconds.
Are you two the only ones in the office, or are there any other people who have to deal with these antics?
We have a younger brother. His name is Trooper. He is a Shih Tzu Chihuahua mix, and he is my mom's favorite.
He is a trooper.
Yes.
He is an evil little gremlin that
He's
no one
spoiled.
likes.
I love this. Okay, so let's get real for a moment. I want to talk about what inspires you. So you launched this app. You're speaking at conferences. You're doing things that not a lot of 14 and 17-year-olds do. What keeps you going, and what's ahead? There's a reality check even for every new app.
Yeah. I guess the thing that keeps me going is knowing what could have happened to me and hearing all of the stories of all of those other kids, knowing that I could have been one of those statistics, knowing that I almost was that statistic, really keeps me going, because it's like I have to do this.
Honestly, what keeps me going is keeping other people from going through what Hannah did, because Hannah went through a horrible, horrible process that I hope never happens to anyone else. And it was just the worst thing that's ever happened in our lives.
Going through the journey that you went through, first of all, to get to the creation of the app, and now since you've started working on the app and launching the app, what's your advice to young people out there?
My advice is that to kids our age, Gen Z, a lot of the times we're not given seats at the table. So my advice would be, don't be too afraid to make your own table. If there isn't rooms, you can always pull up more seats, So
I love that visual, Hannah.
My advice to kids out there, if you have an idea, run with it. do whatever you can for it. Like, I had the resources. I just looked up programming stuff. I taught myself how to program. I taught myself basically everything that I know about programming on Khan Academy, wink, wink. But if you have the resources, go and get it. And you have more resources than you think you do because we have the internet.
You had a need. I mean, you saw the need. You're like, I'm going to find the solution, it sounds like, Charlie, from the tech side of things, which was so important that you didn't doubt yourself. You just went out and found the resources you needed to get it to the next stage.
Yeah.
What have you both learned about mental health through this process?
I have learned that mental health and mental illness can show up in so many different ways. Before I started this, I was like, I never really knew what anxiety was. I just knew that I clamped up and I knew that I couldn't handle it. But now I know all of the shapes and different forms that anxiety and depression can show up as, so that's really important.
I know that mental health isn't and shouldn't be this boogeyman that no one ever talks about. Normally it's something that's just shunned from households. Like, oh, he has depression, but we don't really talk about it that much. It's something that's just shunned, and we can't do that because the only way to get help is to ask for it.
It's so true. All right, let's have a little fun. I understand you both have some serious side hustles or side gigs, or maybe not even hustles. But Hannah, you are a Marvel nerd. What is it about the Marvel universe that really inspires you?
I have no idea. I'm obsessed with Marvel. Like, I don't.
Do you have a favorite character?
Agent May from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And Charlie, it seems that you have an issue with Hannah's love of the Marvel world.
She only knows about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's it. She doesn't know. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't even completely canon.
So she's not a bona fide Marvel nerd, is what you're saying.
She is not a real Marvel nerd. She just
what
likes
do you have to
Agents
say for
of
yourself,
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mind your own business.
All right, let's move on to Charlie and baking, okay? Charlie, wouldn't have guessed you are a baker.
Baking is fun. Yeah, pretzels. Yay.
Do you have a favorite item that you bake?
Meringues. Meringues are fun to make, and butter cookies.
But not fun to clean up.
Do you end up having to clean up after him?
Oh, always. Oh, yes.
Like me in your car.
Because you leave a mess in my car.
All right, let's stick to the kitchen, you two. Okay, so I am impressed with that because I can't cook and I certainly can't bake. Is it meditative for you, Charlie, baking?
Honestly, it's a way of coping with everything that's happening right now, baking and kneading bread. And it's like, fun. And I get to escape from my sister for a while.
Well, it's kind of hard because you two are, the two humans in the office right now. Yeah. All right. I don't want to completely push too many buttons in this sibling rivalry. I myself, Hannah, have a little brother. He's become one of my best friends.
I'm so sorry.
Would you say, so you're not there yet with Charlie?
I feel like with every friendship, the thing that makes friendships work is time away from each other. And I love my brother so much. However, I enjoy hiding from him because I like quiet. And that is just not Charlie.
What do you have to say about that, Charlie?
I'm going to be nice to Hannah for now. So, I could get into her will and collect the insurance money.
Well, you might as well be honest. All right. Very real stuff from the Lucas siblings, Hannah and Charlie, co-creators of notOK app. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Until next time, keep it real.